She didn't look up when she said it, just kept typing, like I was asking for a coffee break instead of time to be at my dying mother's side. You know the policy, Ryan. No short notice time off unless it's pre-approved. My mother's in surgery. They found a mass. She cut me off with a sigh. We all have families. We all have families. That's what she said, like we weren't married. Like I wasn't the one who paid for her MBA, built this company with her from the ground up, worked weekends while she networked. 20 vacation days. I'd used none. So I went. I kissed my mother's forehead before they wheeled her in, held her fragile hand. The surgeon said it was close. If I'd waited, well, I didn't. When I got home, the lock on our apartment was changed. My work email? Dead. Then the call. Clean out your desk, Ryan. You're terminated. Just like that. Not let go. Not, we'll talk. Terminated. She timed it perfectly. Board meeting on Wednesday. Shareholders eating out of her hand. Made it look like I went AWOL. She even pushed the narrative. Emotional instability, erratic behavior. Said I was struggling with grief and refused help. But here's the thing. My mother's not dying. She never was. 2 months before that Thursday, I found a burner phone in her gym bag. She'd forgotten it at home. Rookie mistake. I didn't confront her, just listened. One name kept coming up. Travis, her co-founder, the smooth-talking strategist with perfect teeth and no spine. I started piecing it together. Whispered meetings. Documents I never signed, but appeared with my name. Slowly, they were cutting me out, rewriting the company's DNA, without me. She used our marriage like camouflage. While I built, she planned. While I trusted, she twisted. I wasn't her partner. I was a stepping stone. Disposable. She fired me on a Tuesday. Thursday was the board's quarterly review. I had 2 days. What she didn't know? Before all of this, before the suits and startup pitch decks, I was my mother's son. And my mother was a forensic accountant, federal level, quiet, brilliant, and utterly ruthless with numbers. When I told her what happened, she didn't cry. She didn't even flinch. Then we start tomorrow, she said. Thursday will be fun. We pulled everything. My old laptop still had admin access. She never changed the credentials. Classic hubris. I found shell payments, unapproved bonuses, consulting fees to offshore accounts in the Caymans, all tied to Travis and her. My mother traced the money trail like it was a bedtime story. I called our legal counsel, the one she thought was loyal to her. Turns out she'd screwed him over too. Bonus slashed, credit stolen. He was all too eager to help. Thursday, 9 a.m. I walked into the boardroom with calm steps and a locked case in my hand. Everyone went silent. She froze mid-sentence. Travis was seated in my chair. Ryan, she said, trying to smile, this is highly inappropriate. I didn't answer her. I turned to the board. I have reason to believe that funds have been misappropriated, that executives have committed fraud against this company and against each of you. Then I opened the case. Printed records, transfers, emails, voice transcriptions, names, amounts, dates, all time-stamped and authenticated. Gasps. Phones lit up. One board member stood to read a document. Another whispered to legal. I watched her face fall, calculation overtaken by panic. This is doctored, she stammered. No, it's not, I said, looking straight at her. And neither is your signature authorizing the transfer of $850,000 to a non-existent vendor account, controlled by Travis. Travis's face went white. You said it was, she turned on him. You idiot. Then realized her mistake. Too late. The CFO stood. Effective immediately, both of you are suspended pending investigation. Security will escort you out. Outside, I watched as she was marched past me. No words this time, just that look, that burning silence. She knew I planned it. She just didn't know how deep it went. By the time she got home, her access to our joint accounts was frozen. I'd filed for divorce that morning. Prenups are airtight when written by your mother. She left with a suitcase and a warning from her lawyer. You're looking at prison time. Now the company has a new CEO, me. Travis took a plea deal. She's out on bail, but not for long. I visit my mother every Thursday. She likes our new ritual: tea, chess, and stories about the empire she helped save. She calls it justice with a smile. Funny thing about betrayal, it teaches you who you are. And me? I'm not the man she thought I was. I'm much, much worse, especially on Thursdays.